Here, time stands still. They are like two walking corpses, numb and waiting to grow old. To fill the void in their hearts, they adopted a boy who looked very much like their son, forcibly naming him Xingxing. But there is no single independent life, willingness to be someone else's shadow. Entering adolescence, young Z is rebellious and well-behaved, running away from home, resists the identity imposed on him. A daily rain flooding in. When Li Yun pulled the soaked family charm from the sewage, after suppressing pain for over a decade, he finally spoke out.
No matter how much he looks like a star, he's not a star. Our star's already dead.
Later they decided to let go of their son, leave, and return his identity and freedom to him. Many of us in reality, after suffering heavy blows, she always wants to find a substitute to numb herself, like adopting similar children. But this is precisely the cruelest form of self-deception. Pain is a black hole. Avoiding and substituting can never truly heal wounds. The only way he could only face this escape head-on. It is a full 20 years, until she learned that Haiyan was terminally ill. Only then did the elderly couple step back onto their hometown hospital bed. This strong-willed parasitic partner director, who had been strong all his life, holding Li Yun's hand, tears of regret filled her eyes.
Oh my God.
The grudges that spanned half a lifetime were finally erased by time at this moment. The most shocking twist in the whole story comes from Haiyan's son, Hao Hao. Growing up as an adult, Hao Hao finally could hold back, feeling guilty after 20 years of torment. In the end, she revealed the truth in front of the elderly couple. Back then, by the reservoir, it was Xingxing who dragged himself along, afraid to go into the water. He even pushed him, which led to the tragedy.
I said, if you don't come down soon, I won't play with you anymore.
After hearing all this, Yaojun and Li Yun did not lose their temper. He simply nodded calmly. Just say it out loud, child. It turned out that back then, when Hao Hao had a high fever and spoke nonsense, the elderly couple already knew the truth. But to protect Hao Hao, Yaojun snatched the kitchen knife from Hao Hao's father's hand, which was trying to fight a life or death risk. Warning everyone never to mention this again, they chose to bury the grief of losing their children to themselves, carrying it alone for decades. At this point, I was completely overwhelmed. This is the deepest underlying character of traditional Chinese people. Even if life crushes you to pieces, still choosing to use what remains of warmth and tolerance to wrap others' wounds. They didn't actually forgive tragedy, but spared the living. At the end of the film, the elderly couple support each other. The first time I came to my son's grave, I pulled out all the weeds around me completely.
Son, Mom and Dad have come to see you.
We no longer pretend a child is alive and finally face it calmly. That bleak period of life was just at this time when Yang Zai, who had been away from home for many years, called, happily saying he brought his girlfriend back. The schedule of living with them has stagnated for 20 years. At this moment, I started turning my youth anew. We thought the 9th day was right. Love that dries up like seas and rocks crumbles, and a golden basin, wealth and honor. But in the eyes of those crushed by life, forever and ever, it was this body riddled with wounds. Even if the sky fell, tomorrow you can still enjoy a bowl of hot porridge with pickled vegetables. It is as humble as an ant, yet as resilient as wild grass. If you feel life is hard to endure now, I strongly recommend you watch this film. Look at how our previous generation was crushed under the wheels of fate, yet still chooses to live with dignity. And time cannot heal everything. The one who can heal all is, no matter what, we still choose kindness and the courage to keep moving forward.